Most people who spend time in a workshop have learned to live with that deafening, skull-rattling roar every time the air compressor kicks on. It is just part of the job, right? Well, this EMAX unit is trying to change that narrative, and honestly, it does a surprisingly good job of it. When you first see this thing, it looks like a standard industrial beast, an 80-gallon tank that takes up a decent chunk of floor space, but the real magic is tucked away in that silencer cabinet on the back. It uses a baffle and filter system to catch that harsh intake noise before it ever hits your ears. It is not silent, obviously, but it cuts the racket down enough that you can actually hold a conversation while it is running, which is a massive win for anyone working in a garage or a smaller shop. What stands out is how they handled the heat. Usually, these high-output pumps get hot enough to fry an egg, but this one uses what they call CoolTech technology. It keeps things running about 35% cooler, which is a big deal if you want this machine to last more than a couple of years. The pressure-lubricated pump feels solid, and the fact that they include the oil for that first change shows they are thinking about the long-term health of the motor. It is a 5-horsepower, 2-stage setup, so it has plenty of grunt for drilling, spraying, or running heavy-duty air tools without constantly struggling to keep up with the demand. Now here is the reality check. Because it is an industrial-grade piece of equipment, it is heavy and it is a permanent fixture. You are not going to be moving this around the shop on a whim. Also, while the noise reduction is impressive, the cabinet itself adds a bit of bulk to the footprint, so you have to make sure you have the clearance for it. It is a bit of a commitment in terms of space, but for the trade-off of having a shop that does not sound like a jet engine taking off, most people will probably find that space well spent. It is built in the States, and you can tell there is a bit more attention to detail in the construction compared to some of the cheaper, mass-produced alternatives that feel like they are held together by hope and thin metal. If you are tired of wearing ear protection just to keep your tools pressurized, this is a serious upgrade that feels like it was built to stay in the shop for the long haul. It is not the cheapest option out there, but for the performance and the sanity-saving quiet, it is a pretty solid piece of engineering.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.